Good morning, everyone. All right, plan for the day. 669 equals support. It's kind of weak. 6705 must reclaim. Then pretty much if that 69 or 66 69s can't hold, it's pretty much probably to the downside we go today. We still haven't ran those London highs this morning, so that's what I was thinking. That's why I was shooting for on the YM here this morning. Usually the YM has like this quick breakout trade, This is a eval trade just because I'm still really new still to the YM market. So I still don't really, not that quite good with the movement. I just know every day there's like a breakout to either the upside or downside. I thought we are going to get a breakout above this consolidation zone that the YM had this morning, because this is a consolidation zone this morning right above the buy side. So I'm kind of shooting to the upside. We got an order block in, like I said, London highs up at the 609s. So just kind of hoping. And we also have the Asia highs that hadn't been touched either up at the 630s. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to be aiming for this morning. Well, on the YM charts, we're going to be patient and wait for the NQ. I feel like we may have to wait until after the 10 o'clock hour. And I only say that because we have tons of 3-star news this morning. We have 3-star news at 9:45, 10 o'clock, and 11 o'clock we have Trump speaking, which I'm not sure how much Trump affected the market yesterday because I wasn't here. But let's see, pull a little line over here. See, we got also a nice little 5-minute trend line here too. Let's see what the just trying to make sure that my charts look okay, just because I'm switching between charts. Yeah, I guess they'll be okay. See, there's also a nice little 5-minute trend to the downside too. And we got yesterday's opening and close all the way down at the 700. It looks like we had pretty big movement overnight. So I don't know. That's kind of, for anybody that's been for, well, let's see, the 30th. So it would have been here. Oh, almost a 250 point move. So we also got the highs back up at 975. So we're kind of in the middle of the range a little bit. Ooh. Oh, come on. I don't know what's going on with this, what I'm doing to cause that. What's going on here? Oh, I see. You can't click on it. You have to roll it. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, we got less than 4 minutes to go before the market opens. For the downside, you kind of want to see the, let's see here. Got a nice little order block sent down at the 90s, so could get a bounce off the 90s this morning on that pullback. Two minutes, guys, 2 minutes. Once we figure out what YMs do, we'll probably just directly concentrate back on our NASDAQ charts. Like I said, we're kind of in the middle of the London here. Wow, kind of bounced off that yesterday's open off the rip. Gonna go to the bottom of this candle. All right, sold 4 off there. There's an order block sitting there at the 600s. It was a nice try, guys. Nice try. Let's see how much we made this morning off that. That's weird. I guess I thought I had it. What account we on? Thought we should be up a lot more than that, but like I said, we don't trade the YM a lot. All right, switch back over to Still got a minute left on this candle here for the 5-minute. You really need to see a print here, then just kind of a pullback. Got an order block there that we could possibly use our stop loss. We'll see what happens with. We got 1 minute left on this candle. So let's see. Yeah, it's running straight for the London lows. It's only if we run the. I want to see us run those London lows, then pull back up. Nah, doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Yeah, it needs to. You need to see it run. I cannot believe it did not take out those overnight lows. That's crazy. All right. I was kind of looking for a buy above the, if we ran those 53s right there, if we run those session lows. Did it run it? Yep. There it goes. Damn it. Didn't get it. I thought we would get the bounce there at the off of that London low or whatever you want to call it. We're still at that London low. The next area down is going to be that yesterday's open and close sitting at 27.23. Got about 4 minutes left. Ugh. We got an inside bar printing on the 5 minute, but the only thing is it's going to be right into the news. I may try it with the eval. We're not going to try it with the funded though. I definitely like the short below that Asia low at 63 or 53. Mm. All right, 50 seconds to the 3-star news pops. I feel like we're moving to the downside. I think we can at least get down to the 20s here. All right, so that inside bar that's the end of the inside bar. It already broke that previous candle. I was just trying to see if that gap's going to hold up. Big 5-minute gap. So maybe we can look for long above the 10s here. So maybe hit the 10s, pull back, then. Still didn't fill the top of that gap in. Remember, guys, we do have some more 3-star news popping off at 10 o'clock this morning, so just be aware of that if you're trading. I'm going to do this with an eval here. This is an eval, guys. Eval only. We printed below that gap, so let's see if the gap holds. There's that big 5-minute gap that we just printed below. I wish I would have got a little better entry, but it's so early. Ah. All right, we're going to go to break even. So far, the runners haven't been paying that well, but we've already hit that London low once, so I'm hoping this time we sell through. Had a nice rejection off of that 5-minute gap sitting up there. You can see we retapped it at 85. I wish I would have got in at 80. And once I saw it tap it, but I was being a little patient. It looks like this runner's going to get wicked out. See if I can just stay right above the whole number there. Runner got stopped out, guys. $15 minutes down at that level. If the 15-minute breaks 40, you may get a push. Damn it. La la. Son of a bee. We just left a lot on the table there. See what they hit off of. All right, about to have a new candle. Might be better off buying in. I don't know about that 40s level there. We're down to 2 micros since we're so close to news. So let's see what the 50% is on this candle here. It's back up to 55. So if 55 can hold, then maybe we can look for a short off of that 55 range. There's the 50% mark. %. Usually any farther in this, then we're probably going to continue higher. You want to see all this area hold. Like I said, we're risking 40 bucks on this trade. If we lose 55, I may close it. All right, looks like we're going to get stopped out on this one. That was just 2 micros. This is an eval, so we are trading a little different than we usually do. These aren't like setups. These are just, I think, trades more or less. I'd let you guys know that so no one's like following those type trades. At least on a funded. You don't ever want to do that type stuff on your funded accounts. This thing just ripped. So basically the idea there is you're looking for the 50% pullback of the previous 5-minute candle when you've had big candles like that. But just some of those days, man, you just get ripped up. So just like this, see this big bullish red candle that we have right here? So basically this is what you're looking for. This is probably 50% of the candle. Then you look for the sell back down. So that's kind of the idea whenever you're pulling fib on these big 5-minute candles. All right, we have 2 minutes left for the news there. And it looks like we're just going to squeeze right back up. That 80 range, that's also the bottom of the PM session from yesterday. All right, we got news less than a second here. Got a new 4-hour candle, so let's see. All right, there's the first 10. Hopefully we get a that 12 is the top of that gap fill in from that first initial candle. So it got the gap fill in there. There's your 10. All right. I was hoping that 85 gap would hold, but don't know if it will. All right. Oh, look at this. This bitch pop back up, stop me out, then pop down. Come on. Kind of run right into that buy side there. See if we can get down to there. All right, we're about to have this gap right here. Let's see if this gap can form right here. Looks like we're going to get there. That gap is. I don't know if we can hold that gap up there. I was trying to see if the 21 and this 9 holds. That way maybe we can add. It's going to fill in that gap, I bet. Alright, looks like we're going to probably get stopped out on this eval. Like I said, we're still trading our eval pretty aggressively today. I don't know if that second candle will win because I think I'll have to be right above the 80 here. So we still have a lot in this account because I think we're, what do we still got? $900 left. Trying to add to it here. Ah. So that was going to be a failed. Son of a bee. I was looking for a funded trade there. Yeah, we were hoping to get a little short off of that gap here, but it was like the first gap after 9 o'clock. But like I said, we're trading super aggressive with this account. Well, these 15-minute candles are getting just super tight at the moment. Let's see if we break the 60 here. This thing is just in search and destroy, seek and destroy today, man. This thing is just wrecking people on both sides. Today's super tough. Hopefully everybody else is kind of surviving the day. As right now, we do have a little red on that one funded because I tried to get that short, but we missed that short. The candle just went blah. I thought we were going to get that inside bar there for a minute, but it doesn't look like we're going to. What time is it? 10:30. Might be one of those days where you don't get no kind of like decent movement until after the lunch hour. We're kind of in the middle of the range at the moment on the AM session. Still at the bottom of that 15-minute candle. Damn, what was, look at that rip. Holy goodness, that's insane. Dude, this thing's just seeking destroying today, guys. Thank you guys for joining us today. We've taken a couple funded trades. One down like 20 bucks on the one funded that I try to get 50 bucks on today. We were looking for a short off of a 9 a.m. fair value gap left by the 5 minutes, but it got crashed. Then other than that, we've been trading our funded, our eval pretty aggressive over here. What's up, Solo? Everything's going kind of good. We've had up and down trades on our mainly our eval. All right, we'll see if we can hit this 10. And then, man, we have equal highs sitting up there. Got equal highs sitting at 12. Let me see. I should have waited a little bit longer. I was hoping should have waited for that 90 push or back in the trade into the 90s like I was supposed to, and I didn't. I got a little impatient on the eval here. Yeah, we didn't want to risk but a little bit on that. All right, we hit the 90. Let's see if we can rip back up and take out those equal. We got those equal highs sitting up there at 12. How's your day going, Solo? Yeah, this mess is choppy as hell today, dude. I'm just going to strictly just sling around some evals and leave my fundeds alone, I think, for at least the rest of the morning. Ah, shit. I got tricked. Damn it. Just might have got caught. And I got impatient and tried to catch that 200. Yeah, we're going to get stopped out. We're get pretty much back to break even this account. What are you at? Yeah, so here's the one that we're down 20 bucks in. So ooh, we're gonna have an inside bar right there. We just lost the 15 minutes. Oh, this thing just ripped. I thought it would. At least we got equal lows sent down at what, 48? Dude, this thing's just crazy ripping back and forth, man. The FOMO is real on this type of price action. I mean, you're just literally ripping. I mean, I just like we didn't take out those equal highs a while ago. Sorry about that. Even if that 5 minute candle prints, I don't know if it will take in because that candle's almost 40 points long. So there's just no way I can have that kind of stop loss. See, there's the 5 minute breakout right there, but man, I don't know if it would have. Yeah, it wouldn't have paid 10 points yet. See? Well, let's see. But like I said, if you took this 5-minute inside bar, your stop loss had to be at 50. See, you're looking at a 40-point inside bar. Kind of wait and see if we get above this 12 here, this 812. Damn, this thing's just ripping. Look at this rip off the 5-minute inside bar. Damn. Insane, insane. Woo. Got a minute left on this 5-minute candle. All right, we're about to have a new 5-minute candle. That's kind of what we're waiting on here. I want to see if 20 holds up here. feel like we could have a we're trading back into this order block up there around the 40s. This thing was just kind of consolidating sideways here. All right. It finally broke out of that little pullback there. Also, another inside bar also. Uh-oh. I'm sorry if I wasn't paying attention to the chat. That I'm not sure. I've never heard of Master Wizard before. Sorry about that. I wasn't looking at the chat. I get so focused watching the charts here. We got a big order block sitting there at the bottom with 38. Let's see here. See if these 38s hold. May risk a little bit of profit to see if this 38s hold. We'll risk 80 or there's an order block sitting there from overnight. 38 will close it if it gets back above 38. Yeah, it looks like it's going to get above 38. All right. I haven't really had a lot of funded setups today. Most of all my trading's been evals just because it's been so choppy this morning. So it's so hard to trade your funded accounts in this mess here. So we've just mainly just been doing evals. So that's why some of these trades just look weird. They're just kind of, I think, trades. I just can't believe we're not going to get this possible 50% pullback. Well, maybe we'll get a pump here at the top of the hour. We're back above that buy side there. Got a possible short, maybe off of the 69. Let's see here. All right. That's at the top of that, the top of your lunch and New York session highs yesterday. Just saying that we also have equal high lows back down at the 750s. Kind of want to see it break the 69.70, then pull back. Man, what's crazy is yesterday's open was the low of the day. Solo, how have you? What's your trading? You've been kind of sitting still today since it's been so choppy, or you just take your overnight trade? So what we're doing here is we're waiting for that 69 or 70 to get sweep and see if we can get some kind of pullback off of that. Once I see it start sweeping that 70, that's when we'll move our short up there. Now if we get above that level, we could possibly run it all the way to yesterday's highs up at the 974s. I just feel like we're due for a decent little pullback to catch up these EMAs all the way back down at the 800s. Oh, goodness. No, I haven't taken it lately in a while. I just feel like I was struggling with it. I just wasn't doing that good with it, so I've been just kind of stepped back from it. Then today's just pretty much been eval trades. I did try one funded a trade, and I think we got down like $10 or $20 on my Apex. If I traded my funded on this, we probably would have ended up having a tilt day because this right here, the back and forth and seek and destroy was super tough today. It's like, how did we not run the 70s there? Like 6 points away. How do we not run those 70s from all that top of the action? So this right here was the lunch hour high. And for the London, I want to say London high. Let me look at, I got to go back and look. Lunchtime high and Asia, not lunchtime, but lunchtime high and the New York PM high yesterday. Oh, it's so trappy. Trappy. The NQ has been just super trappy, it seems like, for the last couple weeks. Mm. Man. We also got a little gap fill in that we could sell all the way back to the 800s here. Maybe we sell back below the 40s. We got that buy side sitting at 50, right at the bottom of that, sitting at that 45.50. Wow, I'm very shocked that we did not run those 69s to get this pullback. This is kind of what we were hoping for a while ago, and we just hit the 64. So we did not get up to that 69 level. Also, you want to see actually this hold here. If this doesn't hold, we could be having a nice little sell back down. That's the opening 15-minute candle at 38. I want to see if 38, we lose 38 here. Or does this 38 hold? See if we lose that 38s again. What it is, that 38 level is the top of that opening 15-minute candle. So we did lose that freaking 28 level. I wonder if we get the bounce here off of this. What time is it? I still got 45 minutes. Still trading. Like I said, we got a 5-minute gap fill all the way down there. Back to the 800s. Even that 50 kind of failed you. See if we get back above that 50 EMA. A lot of times if you sell below the 50, you'll sell back up to the 20 here. Nope, couldn't quite get above it. I just don't see how we get back to the 800s, man. I wonder if we can, because there's so many wicks at the 800 level here. There's the gap fill in at 95. So now this is the eval only, guys. It should be an instant. It should be an instant pop. So if not, it'll just come back and stops us out. Pop. Poppity pop off that 800. I just don't see how we could not bounce off that, man. If you look to the left, there's like a top of the 15-minute candle. There's all those wicks sitting there. I mean, it was at least good for 10 points. So we still may jump back in here with a few micro. Oh, look at there. It's just... It just blasted it, man. Woo! Let's see if that 10 hits. All right, so nice little at least 10-point bounce off the 800, but it was short-lived, guys. It was 10 points and a runner just got wrecked. The market's just being nasty today, guys. I mean, it's like it just ripped to the 80s, took out some more wicks. Let's see, where's those 80 wicks? Kind of. That's like the closest one, but I thought all these would hold a little bit better here, right at the 800. Like I said, we may jump back in with 3 micros if we feel like we're going to lose this. I feel like we're going to lose, can't hold the 800s. Let's see if we can. So we're in this for $60 at the moment. And I may even close this if it comes back below the 800 there. Back up above the 800, sorry. Below 90, up may go to break even. Damn it. This is just 3 micros, so we're going to be risking like 30 or 40 bucks on this trade. Because since we made like about $200 on that last trade. Damn, this thing's just getting dirty wicked out. I still feel like if this not 800 holds that we're moving down. Man. I feel like the target for this is down at the 50s. We got equal lows sent down at 50s. Yeah. I guess nice if you stayed in that. So it looks like we basically went to break even a little too soon on that one. I feel like 50s is the nice target here. Damn it. There's nothing worse when you have your entry, but you just paper hand it. Dirty, dirty wick there, guys. Look how close we got to those equal lows. Isn't that insane? Like, the NQ is just crazy today. Got a 15-minute close candle sitting at 76. Don't know if that area will hold, but maybe. $76 will hold maybe here. No. Trying to see if we get like a little 2 or 3 candle bear flag here and see if we can take that short back down. We got the gap fill in there on the 1 minute charts. $10 left on this candle here. And this is on the 1 minute chart and 5 minutes. Like I said, if we re-enter this, it's just going to be with 3 micros again. And this eval only, guys. Good morning, Outer. It's been a very tough trading day. We mainly just been trading evals because how choppy it was this morning. I mean, we finally did get a breakout, but before that little breakout, man, the market's just been beating people to death with all this back and forth. Let's see if we... don't... Dude, this thing just barely missed me. Come on. Get my 10 points. Then you can move on. There it goes. 10 points. See if this runner can pop back up here. We're about to hit this 21. I don't know where the 50% of this leg's at. I haven't pulled the fib on this leg. Trying to pull the Fibonacci on this leg and see. So 50% is sitting at the 10. So might hit the 10 and reverse there. If we get above that 50, 60%, more likely we're going back to the highs. I'm just going to mark it so we don't have to keep this on here. So this was actually taken off the 1 minute, guys. So it may look a little weird to you on the 5 minute. So we ran a low. Basically what it was a failed inversion gap on the 1 minute. So here's the gap that it created here. And once this candle printed, kind of did a little retest, that's when I decided to get long on that retest. So that was how I entered that on the 1 minute. I'm sorry, because I have it on the 5-minute charts, but I'm trading off my 1 minute chart over here. So it's mainly been an eval day today just because the market was super choppy this morning. This morning was super tough, man. This thing was just wrecking people on both ends. My eval on my freaking Apex, man, I'd go into red, go into green, go into red. Like, it was just one of those days. So we did get that 40% pullback, so we may be dumping here. So let's see if we re-lose this gap. Oh, outer, man, trust me. That's why I stayed away from my fundeds, man. It was tough this morning. All right. I'm going to see if this gap can survive here. We're about to have a new candle. Nope, we lost a gap on that one. Like I said, guys, these are evaluation trades. Just so you know. What time is it? We still got about 20 minutes. Me. Oh, is this gonna? I still like the dump. I'm still feeling a little bearish today. Ooh, another little inside bar here. Let's see if we can get below that. One more try here. Like I said, this is just 3 micros on an eval. Let me see where my 5-minute chart is. That's why I try to look at my 5 minutes so I don't get into a stupid position. Kind of barcoding on the 5-minute. I wish I'd left my 5-minute up. Hopefully you can buy at the bottom. Now, like I said, guys, these are eval only trades, not funded trades. We decided not to trade funded earlier this morning after just because it was just complete chop fest. This was the morning price action this morning. And if you look at it on the 5-minute, it was just completely just super tough to trade this. So we decided not to trade funded this morning. We just mainly just doing evals today. Yeah, it's just running the swings today, fish lips, so super tough. About to get a new 5-minute candle. The only thing that worries me, we may have to have a 50% pullback. So I'm hoping we wig down real quick before we get that 50% pullback. See, that's the only thing that kind of has me a little spooked here. So there's the 50% of this 5-minute candle. Looks like we ran maybe a 40% pullback. Didn't quite get the 50, but pretty close. I hope that's all we get, and then we just continue pushing down. Nah. Do not want to see it over the 50 and 60% of the pullback here. The 1-minute just pulled back to the 9 EMA, so I'm hoping this get us a little pop back down. Looks like it's going to. There we go. The 50% held. Woo. Oh, you got the swing indicators to kind of show you the swings back and forth. Yeah, I had that on my trading view chart. We're going to shoot for those lows. No, I don't do it the whole time. It's only when I'm in trades. I think my camera's stuck. My camera logged off. I didn't notice. Then you're supposed to be like methodical man. That's what she said. Oh, goodness. I couldn't help myself. Oh, yeah, this price action has been tough all day, methodical. That's why we haven't taken any funded trades today. We've only traded evals. We're pretty much back in that chop zone from this morning. What time is it? We still got about 15 more minutes before that lunch hour. I mean, I'm hoping this will be my last trade of the morning, and going into the lunch hour, we can call it good. I mean, the 1 minute's looking kind of dirty at the moment. Like, these 1 minute candles are looking horrible. I really don't want this pull back any farther than the 21 EMA here. That crap looks like it wants to roll over, guys. If you kind of look in the, is this the 5 minute charts? Are you talking about the one up there in the 90s? Yeah, the 972. Uh, 825. Yeah, we may go to break even here. And if it pops back up, we'll just re-enter. We'll just stay right above the 9 EMA on this one. Because we're still hitting all this chop zone here. That's bottom of the range, just getting popped. Actually, we'll just stay at the top of the range here. So we'll be in this for 10 points, 1 micro. So what's that, 20 bucks? Then if it does push back up to the 800s, we may even look for like a short up here with 1 or 2 micros out of the 90s. All right. You got filled. I'm gonna wait and see if this previous leg holds, because is that and don't because you probably got your stop loss what at 806. Man, look, it's just pretty much staying back in this nasty chop area. Oh, there's a lot of cleaning up above up there, man. It's nasty. Outer, where's your stop loss at? Oh, you're already stopped out? Okay. Damn it. We didn't have 10 points between the 50 and 20, so I knew we weren't going to get 10 points on that. Dang it. That's why I tried to move up, just to take what little I could. The 21 closed the gap in on us. Look at there. Hit the 21 right on the dot. A lot of times if you got 10 points between these, you can probably get your 10 points, but did not get it. So what do you think? We go up to what, 25 here? Looks like 22 definitely. I know this can be a kind of a tricky area when all of our EMAs are kind of coming together. maybe. What time is it? Woo, we're cutting it close. You only got about 5 minutes to that lunch hour. So then after that, it's probably garbage time. Well, chop time. I say that because we done chopped around so much today. I mean, this here's just been insane today. I don't know if we'll get another breakout if we get back above that previous open day close at the 10. So I don't know if we make a push because that's kind of what this was this morning. Because we done, pull back what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sixth time we got the straight up, push. But it took 6 times to get that, which I didn't catch that because that's impossible to catch whenever you've hit this area so many times. You said you got your next buy order sitting at some the 25s you said, fish lips. Ooh, is this gonna be the oh goodness. Oh, we got a huge order block sitting here on the 5-minute charts. Right now, everything's getting kind of super tight with all of our EMAs kind of clashing together. So you'll have to get some kind of separation here. This is usually a pretty good sign of like more chop to come until you get separation. Oh, is this going to be our boner candle? Ooh. I couldn't pull it fast enough on that. Off that previous open day close. Let's see what happens with this trauma line here. Got a big wicks in at 18, so let's see if this pullback and this holds above the 25. Did it hit the 25? No, it got pretty close though. Time is it? Oh, we got 1 minute left. I don't think we have enough time. Going to hit that lunchtime consolidation. Two micros here, guys. 2 micros. 800 will probably be my line in the sand here. Come on, Fish Lips 25. We're going to go close to break even. It's lunchtime, guys, so we don't want to be messing around too much in this lunch hour. So we're only in it for 2 points. So pretty much a break-even trade if it can stay above yesterday's open close. Or maybe we'll do the swing. We got a swing here at 07. So that'll leave us in it for 5 points. So if it doesn't hold, it'll just stop us out, and that'll be our last trade of the day. All right, about to have a new candle. Oh no, the swing didn't hold. It didn't. Did my stuff just freeze up? Oh, okay. All right, guys, that's going to be the last trade there, which it still could go. I think we still could possibly bounce off the 800s, then push up to the 25 level. I was hoping that little 1 minute swing would hold there. We're going to make the 25. We only needed 22, I think, to get our 10 points. Like I said, we're not jumping back in. We'll just sit here and watch and see if it goes. Yeah, no, I feel like it's got one more push. But this market's been super tough today, man. It's just been insane. Weird. Yeah, I know. That's what I've been talking about, like the weird resistance days. Like we haven't been running the like lows and highs on like liquidity areas. Even up here, I think from earlier, like I thought we was going to run the previous buy side up at 69 and we missed it by 5 points. So I was actually looking for a short. This is how I've been missing a lot of trades. I look for where I want to take a short at. So I was trying to short 70 this morning, but literally we just hit 64, then dumped back off 100 points. So, but see, I wasn't comfortable taking this until we, like I said, ran that previous day New York lunch and New York AM. Yeah, New York lunch, New York PM high. Uh, 850's next level short. Yeah, I was really hoping to take that long up to this long here. If this long had worked out, that's what I wanted to target, was at 850. But I'm not going to jump back in since it's after the 12 o'clock hour. Let's see if the 800 holds. The 825. All right, just for you fish lips. We're just going to stay in this for 3 points. This way, if it stops us out, it's not much of a loss. Dude, this area in the teens has just been beast mode right now, guys. It's like we just cannot get through the freaking 10 to 20s. This looks like it's going to probably get us. You really need to get above those 10s. Had that 535 EMA sitting at the 805, so. If you're just joining us, this is just 2 micros, guys. So like I said, we're in this like risking no more than like 20 or 30 bucks. I mean, I should probably be back below 800, but. All right. We're going to keep the green that we have and call it good there. Did you add back to yours, fish lips? Oh, you're still in? So do you probably don't even have a stop loss. What do you just have another buy order sitting at a 75, another buyout? Yeah, since you're just doing the 1 micro. Me, I'd rather just take my small loss and just move on to the next trade instead. I usually do better with that type of price action than sitting there holding. That was a nasty little wick down to the 75. So that's maybe what it needs to get you up to those 25 and 50s. Did that fill in that 1 minute gap? Oh, it did. It filled in that 1 minute gap. To the tick, it filled in that gap. He's like, oh no, we can't forget about the gap. We got to go back and take care of that. Oh, you have another resting order sitting at 75, right? I try not to trade during this time of the day. I try to just stay away from the lunch hour. So like I said, we took one more little stab to see if we could push those 25s or 50s up there, but I'm not going to try again. That was going to be it for me today. Like I said, no funded trades today. We tried one funded trade this morning. I think we lost like 20 bucks, and that was really the only one that we trade. The rest of the day, we've been just doing evals. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching and stopping by and chatting for a little. Good luck if you're trading the rest of the day. Like I said, this price action is super tough today. I mean, be careful if you're trading fundeds. This is why I repeat that I'm trading evals over and over. And I usually do that when price action looks like butt and it's hard to trade. Like, if you're good at range trading, this was your day to be trading. I don't even really count this little push here. I mean, this is... this is pretty much your range all day long besides this little bump here. And like I said, I even missed this because there's just no way for you to time that. Because like I said, we hit this area 6 times. And then when it finally breaks through, it's so hard to catch that. You're just kind of just sitting there just twiddling your thumbs and watching. Then as soon as we had that one big candle, look, we went straight back into consolidation again for another, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. So this is how usually I will end up blowing accounts. You get down and then you're trying to trade this range and you get like faked out trying to buy like the breakouts. And it just gets stuck. So this is definitely a swing low, swing high type of day. Kind of like what Fish Lips was saying. So if you use like a swing high, swing low, or, you know, buy side, sell side kind of indicators, that's kind of what Fish Lips was talking about a while ago when he was talking about the swings indicator. Thank you guys, and everyone have a good rest of your day. Like I said, be careful if you're trading during lunch hour, because lunch hour is usually chop, but we never know. So what you notice about sometimes with this consolidation lunch leading up to a lunch, you'll get a big breakout during lunch. Or either that or you'll get a nice big breakout right after lunch. Thank you guys.